Hey everybody, my name is Kendra and I'm a Peace Corps volunteer in Cambodia. I am a K9, which means I'm a part of the 9th group to come to Cambodia, and I'm a CHE, which means I'm a community health educator. I work in a rural health clinic in the state of Tbong Khmum. Tbong Khmum is about 100 kilometers north of Phnom Penh. So today I'm going to do a video showing you my house. In Cambodia, every Peace Corps volunteer is required to live with a host family for the entirety of the 2 years. This is a little bit different than how most Peace Corps countries are run. In most countries, you live on your own after your initial 2 months in training. But in Cambodia, we're lucky enough and we get to live with Cambodian host families the entire time that we're here. So I'm going to take you around my house and show you a little bit of what my life is like here in Cambodia. I know that when I was applying for Peace Corps and after I'd found out my country, watching the Peace Corps Cribs videos were really awesome. So far I have been at site for the last 3 months. I swore in on September 25th, 2015, and I will be living here with this family until roughly August or September of 2017. So I would like you to forgive me for the quality of the video. First, this is the first video I've ever made for YouTube, and second, all I have to work with is my iPhone, so we'll see how this goes. I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so I'm standing outside of my house right now. So this is my house, and if you can see the black curtain right there, it is covering up the food. So my family sells food for lunch and dinner every single day, so we'll walk by that first. I have to duck, I'm pretty tall by Khmer standards. So here's the food that my family sells, and there's part of my family. So now I'm gonna go back under this thing, and there are people waiting to buy something. I'm not entirely sure. Most of the time I'm pretty lost. So this is this yellow contraption. You use it to make sugarcane juice. So you put raw sugarcane through a pinwheel thing and the juice comes out. And so from the back, this is, like I said, my host family sells food. So this is them. They are all looking at me very confused right now because I'm talking to myself in the camera. So that is my host mom and family, and they are cross-stitching. Cross-stitching is a huge activity here in Cambodia. All of the women do it. I do too. It's pretty amazing. I know. So this is a hammock. This is where I spend my life, literally, probably like a solid 2 hours a day sitting in that hammock right there. And this is my host dad, and he's cooking and looking at me very funny because I'm making a video. And so this is where they prepare the food and our dishes. And there is our cooler and some of the pots that are cooling. So we don't have a refrigerator, so they buy ice for the cooler every day. And this is where they do the cooking. I have not ventured into cooking for them yet, but I have bought spaghetti noodles, so I'm gonna try to make them spaghetti. Although it's gonna be an adventure because it doesn't involve noodles, or rice, excuse me, it doesn't involve rice, which we eat 2 to 3 times a day. So this is our dishwashing station. So we don't have running water. Well, we kind of have running water. So my host dad has installed this blue pipe here that runs from our well. So we actually do have running water, and then we fill up the buckets and we do the dishes in these bowls. It's a fight for them to let me do the dishes, let me tell you, but I'm getting there. So I'm gonna walk you around the side of the house. And so these are our laundry buckets. My host grandmother has recently done laundry. So the music is from our next door neighbors. They really, really like to play music all day long. So these are 2 of our water holding contraptions. They are full during the wet season, but unfortunately the wet season has just ended, so they're pretty empty, but we do fill them with the well water. So this is our backyard. As you can see, all of the clothes hanging out. We alternate doing laundry, my family and I, because we can't put all of our laundry out at one time. So if you can see back behind that fence back there, that's usually filled with corn, but harvest season just happened, and for everyone back home, as crazy as it sounds, they grow corn here all year and it's ready every 2 months. So my host dad has just harvested it all and he planted new, and so in another 2 months I will be eating corn every single day again. And as you can see, all of the lovely palm trees, it is December here. but it's cold. It gets down to like 70 degrees now, which doesn't seem cold, but when you're used to 90, trust me, it's freezing. No, it's very, very cold. So this is the side of our house, and here is my bike. This thing is basically an extension of my butt. I could not live without it. In Cambodia, we're not allowed to ride motos, so my bike takes me everywhere. Unless I want to walk, but usually my bike takes me everywhere. I take it to work, I take it when I want to go to the market. I have taken it into my provincial capital, which is about 20 kilometers away, 25 kilometers away. So this is our totem, and it's for the Buddhist religion. My family, however, is not very religious, so I'm gonna just pan out and show you my house from the back before we go inside. So as you can see, the stairs on the left, my host family actually sleeps upstairs. I don't ever do anything upstairs, so I'm just gonna show you the downstairs. Because really they only use it to sleep, and by the time they're upstairs sleeping, I'm already locked in the bottom part of the house, so there's really no reason for me to ever go up there because my room is on the downstairs level. So this is the living area, which we don't really use, except it is my host Ye, which means grandmother. My host Ye's bed is here. And so in Cambodia, when you're not using your moto, you keep it inside. They lock it inside the house at night because it's safer that way. So it's also a little bit of a storage area. This is usually where we keep our laundry stuff. So as you can see, the doors have little locks on the bottom, and that basically locks us in at night. So now I'm gonna show you my bathrooms. There are two of them. So this is the toilet bathroom, and I am lucky enough to have what we affectionately call a butt sprayer, and it is exactly what the name sounds like. And so I have a squatty potty. Some Peace Corps volunteers do have Western style toilets. I am not one. And then I will take you into the shower bit of the bathroom. So there are two different rooms. And the shower bit is basically just a big tiled room with a big, we call a cistern, and there's water in here. So we take the bucket or the bowie and you fill it up with water, and then you dump it over your head. Now normally this is very cold, but in the hot season, it's really refreshing. Well, it's not the hot season right now, it's the cold season. So I've actually taken to exercising before I shower, just to make sure that I'm warm enough so that dumping cold water over my head is not completely miserable. So now I'm gonna take you into my room, and if you think that it's always as clean as it is right now, you're crazy. It's never this clean. But I cleaned it for you guys, so we'll see. This is my door, and above my door is a finished cross-stitch piece that my host family hung about a week after I got here. We're gonna go inside, and we'll start right here. So this is where I hang my towels. Basically, I have to hang them so they don't get all mildewy and gross after I shower, because at least in the hot season, I shower 2 to 3 times a day. It has become less now because it is so cold and showering is a little bit painful. So there's all my shoes. It's not normal to keep shoes inside in Cambodia, but I have so many, I don't want to clog up the outside shoe rack. Here is all of my clothing, well, some of my clothing that I brought with me to Cambodia and some that I've purchased. This clothing rack was the first thing I purchased when I got to site. As you'll notice, there's an abundance of collared shirts. Any future PCVs for Cambodia out there, collared shirts are required for training. So this is my shower caddy. I take this back and forth with me to the shower every single day. And then this is a pan that Peace Corps gives you in order to work with your water filter, which I'll show you in a minute. And then there's all of my medical supplies. Peace Corps gives you a ton, and they're pretty much available on request. So that's really nice. And then this is my laundry bag. I try to do laundry twice a week. I get lazy and it doesn't happen, and then it takes me forever. So this is my wall of pictures. I surrounded them from a map that I brought from home. I brought a ton of pictures, something like 100, but I really like having them. It's been nice to show my host family and my friends here at site kind of what my life is like back home and the people who are involved in it. And so then this is the trunk that Peace Corps Cambodia gives you when you first get to training. And it is filled with stuff right when you get there, but now it just kind of holds everything that I can't fit on my clothing rack. Here is a quick list of what was in here in case anyone's curious. And then now I keep clothing in 3 little bins that I purchased at the market, and then some coloring supplies that my actual mom sent me, excuse me. Thanks, Mom. And then just some other odds and ends. And then I have my food corner. So I make my own breakfast every day, which is either oatmeal or what is fancy ramen in the yellow box behind that. And then there's the water filter Peace Corps gives us. So you take the pan that I showed you earlier, fill it up, put a little bleach in it, wait, and then put the water in the top, and it comes out the bottom, and it's safe to drink. So here's my cross stitch. It's still not done, and I've been working on it for 2 months, but I am much slower than the Khmer women that do it. And then here's just my desk. Peace Corps volunteers in Cambodia all have a desk and a chair. My Nalgene, which is probably my most prized possession. The medical supplies that make it right next to my bed are the chamomile for mosquito bites, my perfume for the next 2 years, bug spray, deodorant, and some hair stuff from home. And then there's my makeup bag and random medical and other things that are in that black bag there. And then here is my bed with the mosquito net on top. So in Cambodia, you have to sleep under a mosquito net all year round because there are mosquitoes that carry dengue and malaria. So down at the end of my bed, there's the giant blanket that Peace Corps gave us that I thought I would never ever need, but lo and behold, 60-degree nights are really, really cold when you're used to 95-degree nights. And that's what we're hitting now. So there's my laptop that I brought, which has an episode of West Wing paused on it because I was watching that earlier. And then here is my external hard drive, which I use probably more than I should, but it's full of movies and media and it's great. My pillows, my stuffed animal, my Kindle is there. I keep a flashlight next to my bed so I don't have to get out of my bed to turn off my light, and just a bin of stuff I feel the need to keep under my net with me. And then I'll zoom out, and there's my window with a mirror hanging. And then as you can see here, it's all of the cards and postcards and things that I have been sent. Getting mail is great. I love it. Most of them come from my mom. Thanks, Mom. It's just been awesome. And then so it is about a week before Christmas here. I know from the outside of my house it does not look anything like Christmas, but it is December 19th, I think. And so I, along with my 6-year-old host sister, made a Christmas tree. It was really fun. We watched Santa Claus the movie and then Little Mermaid. And we cut out the Christmas tree and decorated it, which mostly ended up being her decorating it with all of the little ornaments that she made, and me using the scissors because they were too big for her hands. So it's really great. It's nice to have a little bit of Christmas spirit in my bedroom. So that was my house. I hope that you enjoyed the video and enjoyed seeing where I live here in Cambodia. I love my house and I love my host family. They are extremely great people and I'm very lucky. So I am gonna let you go. Merry Christmas, and I hope that you all have a happy holidays. I know I'm certainly going to have an interesting one here in Cambodia. All right, goodbye guys.